Hey guys, welcome to Susan Shares. Today we're going to talk about relationships versus being right all the time. It's interesting, isn't it? So many times we feel like we must be right, but in choosing to be right all the time, we lose out on relationship, whatever relationship we're in at that given time. Whether it's your relationship in your marriage, or it's a relationship with your child, or relationship with your colleague at work, or your best friend, or your parent, whatever relationship you're in, if you have to be right all the time, it makes them have to be wrong, and that relationship becomes very tense, and you may even lose that relationship if, in fact, you have to be right. So not always is it important to always have to be right, because you must have to choose then. Is it more important to me? Is this relationship more important to me than being right? It's a great, great question that you have to ask yourself. You know, I was reminded of this concept just yesterday when I was driving down the interstate, because I have a really pet peeve. And that pet peeve is this: I hate it when people are driving slow in the fast lane. I don't know about you, but I cannot stand it. And yesterday, that's exactly the situation I was in. And so I began to pass the slow person in the fast lane. And when I started passing them, you know what happened? They started speeding up. So I did too. And as they got faster, I got faster. And they got faster, and I got faster. And in the process, I missed my exit that I needed to take for a meeting that I was going to. So metaphorically speaking, I related that to this concept that not always is it right for me to be right, because I felt like I was in the right. I was trying to pass the slow person in the fast lane because they were supposed to be in the slow lane. But it didn't benefit me at all to be right, because I missed my exit. And I was very late for my meeting because of it. So that didn't help me at all. So I thought, this is really a good example, metaphorically speaking. It is not necessarily the right thing to do to be right all the time. Because as it transfers to relationship, it's always the right thing to choose relationship. Because relationships are preeminent. They're primary. After God, primary relationship is always going to be covenant if you're married. But in relationship, you have to nurture that. A lot of sacrifices is involved in relationship. And always having to be right, there's so much pride in that. So it's a great concept to think about. It's a great concept to talk about. If you hear this Susan share, to talk about to your colleagues, to your friends, to your family. It's a great one to share with others, because we don't talk about it enough. Because always remember, if you always have to be right, that means whoever you're with is always wrong. And that is not healthy for a relationship. Listen, have a great day. Love you. Bye.